right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode, just another talk. Let's see if you guys can hear me clearly. Oh, sounds good to me. Just had to do a quick audio test because last time I done messed that up. But yeah, we're back. We back. I took a couple days off. I had some things to do, some adulting responsibilities I had to take care of. But I'm back, ready to talk some more shit as usual. So, judging by the what you call it? Damn, I can't think right now. Judging by the thumbnail, you already know what we're gonna talk about. But yeah, let's just jump right into this ad real quick because apparently people are losing their shit over this ad. So let's go ahead and watch the ad. I should probably put it up. It's probably a good idea. Start there. Probably a great idea. See if I can put this all the way up.
Sydney Sweeney, Hasbury Canes.
I mean, those are nice jeans. I don't see the problem. I like those jeans. I like the girl that's in them. She looks good. I thought it was gonna be weirder. Let's see if I can find. Oh, this is the other ad that people were pissed off about. Let's go ahead and watch this one as well.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney, Hasbury Canes.
My body's composition is determined by my genes. Hey, eyes up here.
Sydney Sweeney, Hasbury Canes.
Genes are
I mean, she got great genes. What can we say? Like, I don't know. I guess I can see the perspective of like, oh, they're talking about eugenics, but it's like, are they really? It's a fucking gene commercial. They're using a hot girl. Like, they use hot women for all kinds of shit. I mean, maybe I shouldn't. I probably shouldn't say it like that because we did just go through a period of time where everybody was like, oh, we have to have inclusive ads. We can't have just hot women on the cover. Like, it is what it is. Like, who cares? Why are people so pissed off about it? I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe I'm just not college educated enough to be able to say, oh, okay, eugenics and Nazi and all this other bullshit as propaganda. But I got a couple videos of some people who reacted. So let's go ahead and listen to the craziness that comes out of their mouth. See what they got to say for this one.
Ad, so I went and saw it.
That's Nazi propaganda. Wow. I thought it was going to be.
Really? Nazi? Like, are we not? Like, where in your right mind do you come out to say that? Like, why? Like, I mean, the only thing I can really say is look at her. Like, looks like somebody who would say some shit like that, like Nazi propaganda, because she's talking about genes. Even though I think there is one ad. I don't know if I played it, but I know that there's one ad where it's like, oh, genes are passed down from parents and blah blah, and like, it's like, but that's true. Like, that's not eugenics. Eugenics is trying to create the best humans, which, if you know anything about Nazi Germany or World War II, like, you would know that their whole idea was that the best humans were blue-eyed, blonde-haired people. But that's not what this ad is saying. It's using a double entendre for sure, but it's a captivating ad. Like, I'm pretty sure their stock even rose too, if I'm not mistaken. Let's check out the American Eagle stock. Yeah, like, let's go back to yeah, like, look at this shit. I mean, if we go back 6 months, it looks like shit, but like, the stock rose. So, like, what are people really complaining about? I don't get it. I'll let her finish.
Be like kind of bad.
That's gonna be in history book.
I will be the friend that's too woke because those Sydney Sweeney American Eagle ads are weird. Like fascist weird. Like Nazi propaganda weird. Would we be surprised that a company whose
So, what do these two women have in common? I believe, or I would say, my opinion is that they are the kind of women who aren't accepted by mainstream, and that's like a common theme. I've made this point before in other videos where it's like usually the people who are on either side of the extreme are people who are not accepted by society. Like this is just, it is what it is. Like you're upset that they are promoting jeans for a good-looking woman, a slim woman, which means, at least to me, I interpret it as like you're not that. You can never be that. So instead of, fighting for the inclusivity that you're always fighting for, you rather just exclude certain people from said inclusivity. Like it doesn't make any fucking sense. Like to me, it makes zero sense. Like why am I gonna sit here and be upset at a guy who has hair because I'm bald? Like okay, that shit happens. Like they're bald people. Like they're fat people. They're ugly people. Like it is what it is. Like you make the best of the hand you've been dealt. Not just trying to essentially label everything Nazi propaganda or whatever you want to call it. And it's ironic because if you think about the video she's making where she's talking about propaganda, she's also using propaganda by trying to get people to agree with her thought process. Like just like I'm on here talking shit, like I'm making propaganda technically if you want to look at the definition of the word. Like so again, there's this ideal that like, oh no, that's not inclusive, but this is like why does it have to be like that? And judging by what this lady looks, in my theory, I'm pretty sure she's one of those where it's like, you're not really accepted into everyday society, so you choose the fringe, and that fringe is usually some wild shit. And it is what it is, and it's like, I don't know. I'll let her finish, because to me this shit is wild, but I'll let her.
his name is literally American Eagle is making fascist propaganda like this? Probably not, but it's still really shocking. Like a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman is talking about her good genes. Like, that is Nazi propaganda.
If you haven't fully comprehended how bad it is, I need you to open your fucking eyeballs and listen. This is Nazi shit. Pure Nazi shit. Saying that a blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl has good genes is Nazi shit. Saying anybody has good genes is eugenics. Blonde hair, blue-eyed, Nazi shit. This...
Like, again, let's look at her. Do you think she's accepted by society and mainstream? I don't think so, but whatever. This whole idea where it's like, oh, saying good genes is bad. Like, what are you talking about? You hear it all the time about football players and basketball players. Like, you hear it all the time about black people. Like, oh, we can run faster, jump higher. Like, so now you can't say good genes because that's eugenics automatically or Nazi propaganda. Like it's literally getting to the point where everything is Nazi, and I genuinely believe that if that time ever comes where where there's someone who is really trying to be that Nazi leader, quote unquote, people are going to be tired of hearing about Nazi and not going to believe it, and then you're going to have a situation where they actually do shit that could be labeled that, but then no one pays attention because it's been so diluted. Like this is what liberals do. Like this is just, and it's not. I shouldn't even just say liberals. This is what people on either side of fringe do. Like why is it? It's an ad about jeans, literally. Even if you say she's talking about her jeans, the not the pants you wear, but GENE, right? If you're talking about those, I'm pretty sure it's because she has big boobs. Like, she's a slim girl. She looks good. She's good genes. She's attractive. Like, attractive people tend to have what we in society deem as good genes. If you're ugly, then, we don't consider those good genes. And it's like a fact of life. And it's like, we're at that point where I had a professor one time say something where it's like, we're at the point where we've dominated the exterior world so much that now we're debating the simplest theories of life, and they're not even theories, but the simplest building blocks of life. Like this whole idea that there's a bajillion genders, this whole idea of inclusivity, and this whole idea of like, oh, the Nazi propaganda, and even this thing about being victims of slavery. Like, I was never a slave. Like, I have no one in my family who's ever a slave. Am I a descendant of slaves? Possibly, but I'm not a slave now, and I'm pretty sure there's nobody that I know around me that are white that own slaves. Like, why are we acting like this? Like, fuck. Like, I think I think the only thing that solves all this nonsense is if like we start running out of food and people got to worry about real problems. Like, another thing too is you go to third world countries and people don't have these level of arguments. They don't have this time on their hands to have these dumb arguments, because that's what they are. It's dumb. It's like you're sitting here in a first world country and you're mad at an ad because you're attaching it to someone who 60 years ago now, I mean maybe more, 70 years ago now, like literally tried to wipe off a specific race off the planet. Like, how do you connect those dots? And what the fuck are you eating to even connect those dots? Like, what do you do on your day to day? You just scroll social media and like are consumed by it. Like, I saw the ad and I didn't think anything of it. I had no thought process in my mind immediately jumped to American Eagles races. Like, I don't. Like, I remember when Abercrombie and Fitch, I think it was, used to have models, like instead of mannequins, they had people, real people, standing there modeling their clothes. Like, that was okay. It's, yeah, they were mostly white. Yeah, it's catering for a specific brand of people. What is the problem with that? Like, they're not being racist about it. They're not being unfair about it. They're not being rude about it. They're just speaking the facts. And again, I only go back to the people who are usually the most annoyed and the loudest about this shit are the people who don't fit the mold that the company's either trying to sell to or the idea that the company's trying to sell. Like, again, it's just like it's like, why can't you actually go fight a real injustice? Like, you got Apple phones that are being made by kids and Jordans that are being made by kids. Why don't you go boycott that? Why don't you go talk shit about that? But no, that's not pretty enough. That's not good enough. We're gonna talk about eugenics and a fucking commercial. Like, it's nuts. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm going
Pro-Americana bullshit, talking about pure Americans having good genes. This is Nazi shit that people, especially Jews, have been warning about for a very long time. Oh, it's not that big of a deal. Genes is just a play on genes. Shut the fuck up. This is Nazi shit.
Sydney Sweeney's jeans ad is giving ethnic state propaganda. It is giving dystopian. It is giving 1940s Germany. And they could have had her said anything. She could have just said, I'm hot, drink my bathwater, here are my genes. But instead they had her say, genes are passed down from parents to children. I have good genes. My genes are blue. Why? Yeah, no, that was like the...
like, again, why are you outraged? Even if we're gonna go that far, she's saying I have good genes because she's hot. She is. She looks good. I think she looks good. I mean, they could have used a black girl in the ad that I would have said the same shit. Like, she's hot. What's the problem? Ironically enough, this is a white woman with blue eyes. It's just red hair. I don't think that's natural red hair. She's probably a blonde, honestly, which is kind of ironic. But it's just like, why are we hating so hard? Like, what is the need? Like, what do you get from being this upset about this ad? Like, what is, like, I don't know.
most thinly veiled propaganda I think that I've ever seen. I hate it.
Let's go ahead and watch. Let's see what else we got here. See if we can get another one of these videos that make me lose my ever living mind, guys. I'm gonna lose my flipping mind.
An eye color. My genes.
Keynes.
totally just talking about denim, right? Just a blonde-haired, blue-eyed woman explaining how her good genes gave her personality and purity. I mean, are we really going to pretend that this isn't a little fashy-coded? Look, I'm not saying that Sydney Sweeney personally wrote this ad to revive the Third Reich, but American Eagle absolutely knew what they were doing here. You don't get to drop lines about inherited traits, blue eyes, and great genes while zooming in on somebody that could have walked straight off of a Nazi propaganda poster.
What? They zoomed into her fucking boobs, bro. What are you talking about? Like, again, another woman, older woman, supporting this nonsense. Like, I'm sticking to my guns. I truly believe that you only see the people who are not accepted by society or who live on the fringe. Like, the people who are like, defund the police. It's always the crazy ones. You don't see anybody who owns some shit or has something going for them or is building something talking about defund the police. It's the same. It's just the thought process is killing me. Like, I don't understand how we've devolved this far to the point where you can sit here and say or stand here or whatever the fuck she's doing, but put this online and think that, oh, this is Nazi propaganda. Not just propaganda, because I can agree that it's propaganda. They're definitely, pushing a certain beauty standard, which I also understand. But it's like, we live in a world where sex sells. You put a woman on the cover of something, it's going to sell more than if you put a man on the cover. Or it's going to sell more if you put a certain type of woman that looks a certain way, slim, nice hair, typically blonde, sometimes brunette. A lot of times it's white, but I've seen some advertisement with black women as well. But like, you put a woman in, less than, I should say, in as little bit of clothing as you can, and it sells. It is what it is. Like, it is what it is. Like, why are people mad about that shit? It's called marketing, guys. Like, y'all don't have anything better to be upset about? Like, I mean, I can name like 7 things off the top of my head right now that you could literally be pissed off about. That would not only would impact the world in a larger manner, but it would actually help your local community. But you want to sit here and be mad at American Eagle because they're promoting an ad about jeans? That's a double entendre. So, like, come on. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know. I'm just, you know what? Maybe I have too much logic. That's the problem. I'm the problem. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm the problem. There's too much logic in my bones for me to be sitting here analyzing these things. But we gonna watch one more, just because, like I said, you never know. They might make a good argument, right? Sydney Sweeney and American Eagle promoting eugenics and pushing the Aryan race Nazi propaganda was not in my 2025 bingo card. Like, what do we? Okay, I'm skipping that video. Sydney Sweeney doing Nazi propaganda on my TL. Wow. Whatever. Okay. We're just gonna ignore that. What was this one? This one's just this one's not even a video. Like, I don't know. I think she's hot. She looks great. Whoa. All right. Okay. Yeah, that's literally how I feel. That's literally how I feel. I laugh. I laugh at it. Oh, this girl. This poor liberal. Let's see what TikTok's talk. Oh yeah, I forgot I had this TikTok video queued. I forgot about it. Let's go ahead and listen to this guy.
The Sweeney ad, that was white supremacy. That was eugenics. Don't try to be gaslit by anybody saying that it wasn't.
So I'm gaslighting now. I'm a gaslighter, apparently. According to this young man here, I'm gaslighting because I don't believe it was eugenics, and people are up in arms for no reason, but I'm gaslighting. It's official. You know what? I should change the channel name to, just another gaslight. How about that? Like,
Know about her family's history. We know that she took photos on a ranch, peak COVID, with family who had like Blue Lives Matter and MAGA hats. Already a tell.
Oh my God. She took pictures with her family, peak COVID, with people who had Blue Lives Matter and MAGA. So fucking what? Who cares? So what? Like, are you immediately a despicable person because you wear a MAGA hat or because you say Blue Lives Matter? Like, I think police lives do matter. So do Black Lives Matter. So do all lives matter. Like, they do. It's just a fact. The fact that you can make a statement that is accurately that is stating a fact, an accurate fact that all lives matter, and people can twist that and turn that into something that is a complete negative is besides me. Like, I don't know how you do that. I don't get how that's like. How are you even like? How is that remotely okay? How, like, now, should police, beat on minorities? No, of course not, right? We should all lives matter. Like, and I mean that in the sense of the statement, not in the political statement of all lives matter countering Black Lives Matter, right? Because I do understand that there's a difference, right? Specifically when you're speaking about one specific topic, and then immediately you try to change the topic to add something else or someone completely different from said topic. I get that point. I get that perspective. But that's not what we're doing here. And so the fact that he can say, oh, well, she was on a ranch, peak COVID. Like, yeah, everybody was around their family peak COVID. And if you weren't around your family, you believe the bullshit. And to be honest, I think that a lot of the shit that happened in that time when we had COVID, like, was the reason why families were broken up, businesses were lost, because instead of relying on each other and our communities, right, being our immediate family, we all separated, we all stayed away. Like, it just doesn't make sense. And even if you look at other cultures, mainly like the Hispanic culture, the Indian culture, and the Chinese culture, usually these are big families. And when they're big families, they all either live together or they live really close together, they support each other, and it's all about a family unit. And it's just like in America here, we're just like, oh no, like, you gotta go your own way, you gotta get your own apartment. It's just like, it doesn't make sense. There's no community, there's no family. And like, I know I stray kind of off the point, but it's just like everything that's not considered okay by a small group of people, and I mean a small group of people, because I 100% believe that not everybody agrees with these fucking lunatics about the ad. I think more people agree with American Eagle and have no problem with the ad than disagree with it, right? So the fact that you have this very small minority of people who are extremely loud, who want to always argue and fight about the most simplest building blocks of life, it itself is the definition of propaganda. Like, and it's just ironic that these people are sometimes the loudest people who, in all true reality, we should probably be fucking ignoring. I should probably ignore. I probably shouldn't even give none of these people my platform to talk about this shit on it, because they are looking at it from a perspective that is not only illogical, but it has no legitimate reason, and it has no positive gains for the overall society. Because there's no way that you can sit here and watch that ad and then be as mad as some of these people are and think that that's a positive gain for society. There's no way. I don't believe it. I'm sorry. Nope. Crazy. Cool. Like, I need the sound effect board. Like what if... this man. Look at this. I just went on a rant. As an epic rant. Like, I'm gonna just let him finish. Let's let him finish.
We know that she was at the Jeff Bezos wedding. Another tell. And we also know that when it came to Brooke Shields, which we have all learned a ton about in the last few days, mind you, she was 14 when that ad came out. There was this perspective of she is still going through her educational foundation as a human being because she's so young. And Sydney Sweeney is a grown woman. She is emulating Brooke Shields, but it is not of this I am here to learn mindset. It is we must protect the Aryan race mindset. And I'm sorry if this is going to tune out and turn off a lot of people because they're fans of you.
What the? How? Like there's been no direct correlation to none of the accusations he's made. Oh, she went to the Jeff Bezos wedding. Oh, she had a Blue Lives Matter shirt. Her family had a... So what? So fucking what? Who cares? Like, what the fuck? Like, what are you saying? Like, you have Apple AirPods, right? Or whatever those... not AirPods. Those are the wired fucking headset. So you have an Apple phone. Oh, well, the Apple phone is made in China. Oh, so you support child slavery then? Like... That's basically what he's doing. Like, I literally just... There you go. You're now supporting child slavery. Like, this Skeeter-looking motherfucker is really getting on my nerves. All these people getting on my nerves, to be quite frank. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, this shit... This is the most asinine take. And I still don't get where he's going with it. Because he's going nowhere, I really should say. But, like, what are you talking about, bro? Like... let's just... I'll let him finish.
Euphoria, which is also kind of a weird show when you look back on it. But she may not know what she is doing, but her team signed her up for this. In addition, the American Eagles CEO is a huge backer of Donald Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu. It is really not that difficult to connect the dots here. Hey, that Sydney Sweeney ad.
Okay, so you connected a bunch of dots to basically call her a Nazi. Like, I don't know what to do with these people, man.
There is no need to conform. We can.
They need Jesus.
Sydney.
My body.
Sydney.
Oh yeah, this one's a good one. I'm gonna go ahead and let's go watch this one.
Sweeney done lost her damn mind. I mean, it's so obvious at this point, like, what the message that she's trying to convey is and what the message these companies that she's doing advertisements for are trying to convey. Like, and I just want to say, I had blonde hair, bleach blonde hair at this time last year. I had blonde hair for about, I want to say 3 years. But when I tell you, after, like, the last 6 months of, like, all of this crazy conservatism in media and all over the fucking place, just being thrown at all of us, because I'm half Hispanic. My dad doesn't even live in this country. I am half Nicaraguan. I'm a Hispanic girl, right? A lot of people would argue that I'm not because I can't speak Spanish because I grew up.
Yeah. The whole Hispanic community would argue that. I would argue that because I'm Hispanic. I grew up around... I didn't grow up around... Well, I guess I could say I grew up around my Spanish family. But yo hablo español y lo hablo muy bien. No solo lo hablo, pero lo puedo leer y entender también. Puedo traducir. Like, come on. Like, what do you mean? I don't speak Spanish. Like, you're not Spanish. You're white. You're American. The fuck is you talking about? Like, get out of here with this. That's another... That might be another thing for another episode, but... Like, that, to me, that's wild. How are you going to claim a race that you don't even speak the language of? Like, that's wild to me. And then, now, let's kind of to speak into a couple of the points that she said about, oh, I used to have blonde hair and I died. So now having blonde hair means you're Nazi or you're racist? Like, bro, where does this shit stop? Like, where do we stop with this nonsense? Like, how far are we going to go with this? Like, oh, now having blue eyes is going to be bad next? Like, what the fuck? Like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, I think it's like a very small percentage anyways of the population that has blue eyes to begin with, number one. And number two, like, having blonde, there's nothing wrong with blonde hair. I like girls with blonde hair. I like girls with jet black hair. I like girls with brunette hair. Like, I've had my ex have fucking purple hair. Like, it just, their hair color does not dictate, well, I shouldn't say that, because if they have crazy colored hair, then that might, you know, you're leaning towards being a little bit crazy, you know what I'm saying? But regardless, the point is that having a specific hair color doesn't necessarily mean that you're immediately a bad person. Like, it just doesn't. Like, it is what it is. Some girls look great in blonde hair, some girls don't. Some girls look better with black hair. Like, what like Ay, ay, ay. Yo no entiendo. Yo no entiendo. Ni un poquito. Alguien ayúdame a entender esta vaina porque yo me voy a volver loco aquí. And you guys are all gonna see it. Like, I'm gonna go crazy. And you guys are all gonna see it. You're gonna have front row seats to me going fucking bonkers.
Up in America around my American family, but like I'm Hispanic, right? A lot of people liked when I had blonde hair. I don't regret having blonde hair, but I dyed my hair pink and then I dyed it dark brown. Now I'm trying to get it like jet black. I can't even tell you how happy I am with the decision I made because I made it even before that Cheeto was elected. But I'm telling you right now, even if I still had blonde hair when he was elected, I probably would have dyed it jet black anyways, even if I didn't do it before he was elected, because it really is, my hair really is a political statement at this point. Everybody knew me to have blonde hair for a long time in my life. Like, there were friends I had that like only knew me as
I can't listen to her. I just can't. What? Having blonde hair is a political statement now. What about being bald? What political statement am I making for being bald? Or being black? How about that? Or having tattoos. Is that a political statement too? Like, what are we talking about? What if I drive a Toyota? Or I drive a Nissan? Or I drive Maserati? Like, what political statement am I making then? Huh? Genius? This is borderline insanity. Like, we got guys. We have a front row seat to literally the craziest shit on planet Earth. The craziest shit. Like, who? Let the power go out for like 3-4 days. We're gonna see how much people really care about this shit. Cause this is all superficial bullshit. Like, and it's all happening all because we have nothing better to be worried about. Nothing. Like, cause if you were worried about how you're gonna eat tomorrow, you wouldn't have time to be sitting here worried about, oh, the having blonde hair is a political statement now. Like, what? How? Like, soon having a vagina is gonna be a political statement. Jesus Christ, this is crazy. Cuckoo. Everybody know how to spell cuckoo? Like, it's nuts. Let's see what this crazy guy is saying. Yeah, the Brooke Shield, that's another thing. The Brooke Shield video is like, yeah, she was 14, but like, again, that's even a video that I saw, and I'm like, what is why are we? I'm pretty sure her parents agreed for her to be in that shoot. She had clothes on. She's just putting pants on. It's like, oh, well, she was overly sexualized. Like, yeah, most women are. Like, it's marketing. Like, what do you, like, women sexualize themselves. Like, have you seen Instagram lately, or Threads, or really any app where you have a base or any app that you have that there are women on? They're sexualizing themselves every day. Like, y'all really want to stop this sexualization and the male gaze? Stop posting half naked pictures. Listen, I'm not complaining about it. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I think it should stop. No, I really don't care. Like, post whatever you want. But the complaining about something that a lot of women do for free or for a very low price, like on OnlyFans, and you're gonna, like, come on, man. Like, this is crazy. This is like complaining about something that's unchangeable when there's things that are changeable that you're not even talking about. That's what it is. It's crazy.
Great jeans made with 100% white cotton. These jeans are so pure, all the other jeans should be set on fire. These mixed polyester jeans should be rounded up and exterminated. We at American Eagle want one thing for the future. A place where one gene prevails. Come get them for $19.99 at our sweet summer sale.
Can somebody spell unhinged for me in the chat, please? Because this dude, he has problems. He needs Jesus. I'm telling ya. This shit's gonna get out of hand. I'm just curious how much further out of hand it's gonna get. This shit is nuts. But yeah, I think I've seen enough about Sydney Sweeney. I think you guys have seen enough too. Let's jump into the next topic. this T app, guys. The T app. Let's look at what we got. Let's look at what we have. So if you guys didn't know, what is this? My eyes are up here. Women logic. Yes. Why you wearing a low cut shirt? Why don't you cover those things, huh? Cover them. Nobody want to see that. Let's see. The app. Women. What? My boy, does he know how to spell, or do I know how to read? Women. Men are angry that we created an app where we can name, shame, and dox them. Also women. No, why has my personal info been leaked? I hate men. That's your fault. My fault. So this is ironic, right? So if you guys don't know, the T app, right, which looks like so. Let me just pull this up real quick. So the T app, right? If you don't know, is basically an app where women, and only women are allowed because they have to verify themselves, right, and show a picture of their ID, where women can say, you put up, as a woman, you put up a picture of a man you're either dating or interested in, and women in your area and in other places as well can say, oh, he, green flag, red flag, or oh, I dated him, he was this, he was that, right? And it's technically, if I'm not mistaken, it's labeled as a like kind of like a protection app, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, dating safety app, right? It's what it's called. It's a dating safety app, right? So now when we talk about like dating safety and things like that, like I'm all for that. I understand that, right? There's plenty of creepy dudes out there. There are dudes who do things in the worst ways, the most nonsensical ways. There's dudes who don't know how to act, essentially, right? And I can understand that. As a guy myself, I've seen it firsthand with guys who are just pretty fucking stupid. It is what it is, right? I understand that. Now, I don't believe a majority of dudes are like that. I think there's a small few that unfortunately tend to pop up all over the place, right? So this app allows you to be able to talk about these guys who you, or a guy who you've had a bad experience with, right? So the app had a data breach, right? And I'll read this real quick. It says, T, an app that allows women to post anonymous comments about men they've supposedly, keyword supposedly, dated, announced Friday that it has suffered a data breach, which hackers gained access to 72,000 images. That number includes 13,000 selfies and photo IDs submitted to account verification, as well as 59,000 images from post comments and direct messages, the company said. T also said that no emails or phone numbers were exposed and that only users who signed up before February 2024 were affected. We have engaged third-party cybersecurity experts and are working around the clock to secure our systems, the company said. At this time, we have implemented additional security measures and have fixed the data issues. So, basically, it's a crazy app. Now, there are some pictures here, right, of some of the women that, and it says these are the women calling you an incel on the T app. That's kind of hilarious. But if you look at it, going back to my previous theory that I had said before, if you notice, most of these women are not women that you would say, oh wow, she's gorgeous, right? Or that a majority of men, an average of men, would be like, oh, she looks great. No, they're not. They all look very bad. And it is what it is. I know I'm probably gonna get slack for that, but it is what it is. You're attracted to what you're attracted to, and unfortunately, most men don't like what they've seen, especially from the data leak. I know I looked through a bunch of stuff and I was like, oh my god, like what is like who are these who are these women? Oh, this is funny. It's a reverse Uno card. It's like T-App, 4chan, reverse Uno app. What? App designed to dox men and ruin their lives. Yeah, and then they get doxed. That's hilarious. And it's like, I know I saw a map too where it was like, let's see, women creating T-App to expose men end up exposing themselves. That's like basically what happened. This meme is on point. But I know I saw a map of, let's see if I can find it again. T-App map. Let's see. Let's go to images. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. This map right here, right? So this is hilarious. Oh, I can't. Is it this? Let's see if it lets me zoom in. I know that there's a link. I'm not sure. I don't want to click on too many links over here. But like, look at this. This is all over the place. Like, that's crazy. That is nuts. Like, even Alaska is on. Even Alaska has people on this app. Let's see if I can. Okay, yeah. Let's not keep clicking around like that. Let's see if I can go to. I know I found. I want to really find that app. I mean, I want to find the link. Yeah, I'm not clicking on Reddit. Not on live. I'm not trying to get mad. Oh, the T app. This is just amazing how like wonderful it works. Like, what is this? Let's see what this is. We're getting in one way or another. This is a guy. That's definitely a dude. He's like, I'm a girl. What did it say? What does this picture say? Hold on. Let's click on the picture, see if we can get it clearer. It says, hang tight. We're reviewing your request to join T. You skipped the wait list, so you should be approved in the next few hours. Like, yeah, like dudes are gonna get in, man. I think this app is wild. It's like, you know, it just doesn't make sense. Is this a lawsuit? Proof that T-App team is lying about extent of data leak letter dated 1/26/25. They need to own up to the. What is this? The law firm represents blah blah blah. If you are represented by legal counsel, please direct this letter to your attorney immediately and have your attorney notify us of such representation. Blah blah. As you are aware, Ms. You were involved in a casual sexual relationship. Notwithstanding the termination of the relationship, you have continued to harass Mr. Blank both directly and indirectly. Specifically, you have unlawfully disclosed private photos without his knowledge or consent. Moreover, you and Mrs. Whoever have utilized the social media app T to post photos accompanied by false accusations, including claims that he's dating someone in addition to the name is blocked out. So and that he has been sending explicit messages. Oh wow, this is so a lawyer sent this. I'm curious. Is this real though? I mean, it looks real. Oh, it's from Miami, Florida. Oh shit. 1951 Northwest 7th Avenue, Suite 160. Cynthia Zuniga. That's funny. That's funny. That's a funny last name. Oh, is this the map? Is this clickable? No, this is not the one. But yeah, this T app is great. Oh, here's a. Wow, that's a lot. That is a lot. Look at that. Sheesh. That's crazy. Yeah, I just think it's ironic. Like, you know, it is what it is. Now, how many pictures did this guy submit for verification? Laughing out loud. These are dudes. Look, that's I don't know what this is right here, bottom left hand corner. Look, oh shit, I can't even show that. Look at these ninjas. Like, look at this. Look at this. This serves that handle. What? This serves that handle reverse image search for Google have to be smoking by now. I heard that this lady is a DOJ employee. I don't know if that's true, but that's crazy if it is. This is it. Let me find out that the T-App really hacked and somebody gets a hold onto my picture. Biggest lawsuit in America. What are you talking about? That's crazy. T-App not working. The fuck going on? Uh-oh. Is this another one? This is my girlfriend. Motherfuckers with yellow fever be like. At this point, I don't know if those pictures are actually from the T-App. I know these pictures are definitely from the T-App because they all have the encrypted data underneath it, so it doesn't really tell you like where it's from, but this is crazy. Like this whole idea that there's an app, and I know there's also a Facebook group as well, if I'm not mistaken, about like, are we dating the same person? But yeah, they really made a website with the hack data from the T app. You can rate the chicks, and they a ELO point system. What? That's crazy. Is this really? I want to click on this so bad, but I don't want to click on it while I'm on live. I'll do it after because I don't know what that's gonna lead to. You got what you deserve. Wait, what is this? Oops, who knew? Toxic creates toxic. Oh dear. Oh well. You truly get what you deserve. Do better. Like I don't. Okay, yeah. Let's move past that ID. I don't really. All right. Let's hope X can play 1.5 gigabyte videos. Here's the only thing I could think of when seeing a crazy amount of images. It's a witch on a broom. Alright. Yeah, like this is just crazy. Wow. She's on there. You don't care. I'm sorry, Renee K. You don't care. The T app. That's crazy. Registered nurse. You just put your badge up. Okay. What? Me sipping tea because that T app about to be a lot of what? About to be a lot of you ninjas downfall. Like, first off, learn how to create a complete sentence, but whatever. Like, toxic, whiny doxers getting doxed. Genuinely poetic. It's for sure poetic. It definitely is poetic. But yeah, like the T app is just ironic, right? Like, I get the whole idea of like, hey, you know, women need to be careful when dating. Like, I'm all for it. I'm 100% for it. But creating an app where you're anonymously talking about people never leads to good. Because how do you say that? Anonymity? I don't know. Anonymity? Anonymity? I don't know. But being anonymous doesn't lead to complete and total accuracy of statements. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not the kind of person who's sitting here saying, "Oh, yeah, we shouldn't have anything anonymous," because I don't believe in that either. I definitely believe that you should be able to remain anonymous on the internet, and on apps as well, and things should be encrypted. I'm all for that stuff. But the premise of this idea is the fact that you have women who are going to be saying things about men they've previously dated without accountability to anyone, but also zero accountability to what part they may have played in the downfall of said relationship. Now, I'm not saying if the dude was a complete douchebag or the dude, you know, was a pedo or you know, a SA, right? A SA offender, right? I'm not saying that, oh, well, what part did you play? I mean, you did kind of play a part in picking the loser, but that's an argument for another day. But my point ultimately is that you're going to allow people to make anonymous claims about people, and there is no way to know if they're speaking the truth. There's no way to know if they played a part in the situation or what may have happened. So I think inherently the app was already starting off on a bad foot. Like it just doesn't work. Like look at a lot of the cases that are coming up, and specifically in recent months, but just overall since the Me Too movement started, and how many women have actually filed false accusations. And I'm not talking about like low level. I'm talking about even like the Amber Heards of situations, even like the young lady with Shannon Sharp, whatever her name was, right? And the list goes on, because there's plenty of high profile women who file claims that are not real, that are not true. So imagine if you have people at these levels that are making false claims. Imagine what kind of claims you'd have on an app where you're completely anonymous and no one knows. Like, it's a situation that creates the perfect storm for there to be abuse of the system. And not only that, but if I'm not mistaken, for an app to only allow women on it, I think there's got to be some kind of cases. Now, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not 100% sure. I have looked up some of the things on this, and I haven't found any I guess factual based information. I found a lot of opinions on it where people were saying like, oh, if the right lawyer gets a hold of this, like they're over with, right? But I don't know if that's necessarily accurate, and if you guys know, definitely, drop a comment and let us know. But like I can see there being a situation where like this is completely unethical and against some kind of SEC rule, or is it SEC or whatever commission it is that governs over companies in the United States, right? I can see where this is a very slippery slope, where like it's not like a gym, right? Where you have like only woman gym. Like I'm all for something like that, because again, there are guys who are fucking creeps. Like you can't say it any better. You can't make a better distinction. You can't make an argument for it. They just are, and I understand that. So there are some things where you only have a woman only spa, right? These are places where I can understand where you have only woman location, but this is an application, and if and again, this is just my thought process. Is me using my logical brain. I could be wrong, but I can see somebody getting around there. Like if someone could sue McDonald's for opening up a hot coffee and putting them in between their legs and getting, first or second degree burns, whatever that lady had gotten, and win that lawsuit, I can see somebody suing the T-App and winning. And then either the T-App pays them out, or maybe they create the man side of this. And if the T-App creates the man side of this, oh boy, I think dating's over. I mean, I've already said it in previous episodes. Dating is shitty right now. Like it's crazy. It's a crazy world out there. But like I can see dating going even further down the drain if there's a guy version of this app, because I'm just gonna leave it there. I don't want to get into no stories or speculate on things, but I can pretty sure promise you that women don't want a men version of the T-App. It is what it is, and this is a crazy situation. I can't believe that they had a data leak like at this level. It's pretty astonishing. Like I'll be honest, I don't mind what's going on. One, because I'm happily married. Two, because it will create more passport bros. Yeah, I mean, I guess, but like, who wants to be a passport bro? Like that's not. I don't know. I don't really care for that. Sheesh. There's a lot of dots. Is this the government worker? Why would a Department of Defense or government employees be on an unsecured app like T-App? I mean, she used her U.S. Department of Defense ID. No. Oh my God, how dumb could you be? Like oh my God. Fired. She's getting deported for sure. Like she's done. I mean, our enemies, Israel, ISIS, etc., don't even have to invest any money nor lives to gather intel at any level in this country. Yeah, like that's pretty fucking stupid. Like there are definitely apps I stay away from, and I'm not even a government employee, but like I know there are certain apps that I can't be on, because if I'm on and my employer, and yes, I do have an employer, if my employer finds out, like I'm screwed. Like I could easily allow for some kind of, what do you call that? Is it phishing? Phishing with a P? PHIS? I don't even know how to spell it, but regardless, very phishing attempts where someone sends you like an email, you click on it, and then they have access to your computer, which is connected to the network, and so now it's connected to the network, they can infect other things on said network. So it's just like, yeah, like come on, man, you gotta be better than that. Oh, we got some tea. Let's see what she's saying.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong?
Let's see what she's saying. She's probably saying some wild shit, but let's go ahead and listen.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with women wanting to have their own space to talk about whatever the hell they want
Let me
to?
speak on it. Let me speak on it for a minute. So this is just a mask. The safe space is just a mask. You ain't got shit to do with no damn safe space. That's a mask for women. Basically, all I see is the T app. All I see is the T app doing is proving a point that modern women keep dating the same guys over and over. It exposes this big lie that women have a lot of options. If their dating pool was really that big, you'd have to ask, how are they all running into the same damn man? But here's the truth. What we can learn from this T app is that it confirms what we've been saying to women all along. If women do not change their expectations and standards, they will be sharing men. So without saying it directly, women are basically saying they are willing to do it so long as they are sharing a viable option. But the problem with the connection is these men that are viable aren't getting out. They're not getting out of the dating market. So long as the standards of the woman who are sharing don't champion the requirement of monogamous commitment, these women will continue to get passed around, and this is nothing new. It's been happening all along. Now we're just on a viral application. So basically, women is going viral for being bust downs who share the same men. Simple as that.
I just want to say real quick.
Yeah, my boy speaking facts. You know, it's just, it is what it is. Like, there's plenty of good guys out there who would dedicate their lives to you in a manner that you would be more than pleased. But society has conditioned, not all women, but a lot of women, mainly the ones that complain about this shit, to believe, hey, I deserve this caliber of dude. And it's not that you don't, like, it's not that you deserve a lesser person because of XYZ, or you deserve this or don't deserve that. It's just a fact of reality. Like, most people are average. Like, most people are average, and average isn't bad. Most people are regular people. Like, the thought process that, well, I deserve better just because, for whatever reason, because there's a thought process that you deserve better, doesn't mean you're gonna get better. And those level of men that you consider better come with requirements, right? They come with expectations. They come with certain things that you can look at, and whether you agree or not, he can have that level of expectation. Like, a guy who has a dead-end job and lives at his mom's house can't compete with a guy like me. He can't. Like, he can't. I am doing a bunch of different things. I've had businesses. I've sold a business. I'm currently building another business, right? I'm doing a lot of things that to one woman would look like, oh my God, I would love to get to know him. He seems smart. He seems educated. He seems logical. He's striving to be better, right? Well, while she'll look at the guy I described and be like, yo, this dude is a bum. And it's not necessarily that he's just a bum. He could have fell on hard times. But the distinction of where this man is compared to another man is very big. But then you compare me to, say, a guy who hit it big in crypto, or a guy who built a bigger business, a multi-million-dollar business, and was retired by 27. Like, I can't compare myself to him. And I think men understand this a lot better than women do. And I haven't put my finger on it quite yet. Why? Maybe it's just a part of, that people say it's delusion, but I like to use a nicer word, but whatever word you might want to insert there, like, women have a tough time with being able to look at a situation and say, well, I'm not at that level. It's like, you ask a woman, what are you out of 10? Oh, I'm a 10. Like, 10 is perfect. Like, I wouldn't even say I'm a 10. Like, I go to the gym, I work out, I look good, right? I have certain things about me that are, I have some things going for me in my personal life, as well as in my professional life and my public life. But I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm on par with a dude who's made, 20, 30 million, 40, 50 million dollars. Like, I understand that there are levels to these things. Now, do I believe that I'm less than because I don't have certain things? No, I don't believe that. And I think as a man, a lot of men, specifically logical men, and men who understand the world, can understand that and have no problem in being like, yeah, I'm just not at that level just yet, right? And so this is a perfect example. The app, this T app, is a perfect example of what this gentleman is saying, which is a lot of women choose the same dudes. Like, if you notice, like, these dudes, I've known dudes who have 5 kids with 4 different girls. Like, how the fuck did the third girl not realize this dude was a deadbeat? Like, all you have to do is look at the previous evidence on the board already. Like, and you could even go, you don't have to go to that level of an extreme, but just go to a different level. You look at a dude who, right, is a pretty boy, looks good, always wearing the freshest stuff, always this, always that. You look at his IG, he's around a bunch of women. He's just posting, kind of cringe certain aspects of life and only talking about money and talking about how if this and that. Like, that's a perfect example of you being able to look at a guy and be like, yeah, this dude looks like a player. This dude is just, and even if you can't, even if he does have certain things on his social media that aren't necessarily conducive to saying that he lives a specific lifestyle that you might not like, but then you have a conversation with him and it's just like, it's not there. He's an airhead, and just because he looks good and he drives a nice car and has money in his pocket, you want to ignore a lot of the red flags and keep it pushing. And again, it's back to his point where it's like, there's a lot of women who are fighting for a standard of man who is just between here, and this might just be like 15 to 20% of the population of men, when you have a whole 80% underneath that you could be going for, that would treat you like a queen, that would give you everything you need, that would work they would work to their last, they would work their fucking bones off to please you. But that's not good enough, because society has trained you to think that you need to have a certain level or a certain caliber of man. Like, I think the one stat that I was looking at the other day, I think only 10% of men in the United States make over 100 G's. That's not including the married guys and the gay dudes and the non-binary and all the other fucking genders. Like, that's just think about that for a second. So you think you're gonna land a 10% dude? Like, where are you most of the time? Do you think one of those 10% dudes is in the club every night? Do you think one of them 10% dudes is in the hood or ratchet ass parties? Like, no, this is another thing that I've never understood. And it's one of the things I don't really talk about relationships on the channel, because it's just one of those things where you're gonna be polarizing regardless of what side you stand on. Period. You're gonna be polarizing. So, just to kind of end with this video, and just like, the man is making a good point. Like, the T app proves that women aim for the same shit, and then when they don't aim for the same shit and they aim, let's say, a little lower, quote unquote, they're still aiming for the bad boys. They're still aiming for the dudes who, when you look at their life and you really break down what they got going for them, they got nothing going for them. They got nothing going for them. They rely on a woman to take care of them. And then it's like, oh, but he's available, he's there. Like, yeah, but you gotta be able to remove that society thought process of what you want from a man, right? All these grandiose ideas. And maybe not, I hate saying the word settle, because I know it's gonna trigger people, and settle for a man who might not give you everything you want, but gives you more of what you want than less of what you want, right? That's just my opinion on it. I don't know. I could be wrong. Who knows? Again, I'm just some dude on YouTube talking shit, trying to go live, trying to make some money. So regardless, guys, listen. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Most of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed. I don't know why. Y'all should subscribe. I'm going to keep bringing up all these lovely topics. I'm going to keep doing lives. I'm actually working on dropping a episode, a recorded episode, obviously. But yeah, if you guys like the content, definitely don't feel free, slide in the DMs. You already know it's just another talk on all platforms. Send me videos. I love it when you guys send me videos so I can talk about them. It's dope that, I'm actually gaining some traction here. So yeah, that's that, man. If you got something to say, put it in the comments. I want to hear it so we can talk shit.